Last month, the new president of the Maldives, Muiz, embarked on his first foreign visit and chose China as his first stop. Interestingly, in the past 16 years, the new president of the Maldives usually chose India for his first foreign visit, but Muiz's move obviously broke this tradition. This action sends a clear signal to the world that the Maldives may prioritize its relationship with China, but it may herald a major shift in its relationship with India. But in addition to the Maldives, the Nationalist Party, the largest opposition party in Bangladesh, has also recently launched a wave of India exit. It is generally believed that this may be inspired by the Maldives' diplomatic priority towards China. So why are these South Asian countries starting to reassess and distance themselves from India? If you like our video content, please click to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive all our latest video content. Now, let's get into today's topic. As one of the major countries in South Asia, India has always adopted a diplomatic strategy of trying to establish a leadership position in the region and hopes that its South Asian neighbors will depend on it economically, politically, and diplomatically. Therefore, newly appointed presidents from South Asian countries visit India for their first diplomatic visit. With the support of India, the Maldives successfully installed a leader close to India solely in 2018. In the past 5 years, under Saleh's leadership, the Maldives invited India to station troops, signed a defense cooperation agreement with the United States, and also invited Australian fighter jets to visit. This leaves the Maldives' national sovereignty to a certain extent under Indian influence. In the past 16 years, the first stop for the new Maldives president's foreign visit has always been India. However, some time ago, the first stop of the visit chosen by the newly elected president of the Maldives, Muiz, unexpectedly changed to China. After Muiz returned from his visit to China, the first thing he did was to issue an ultimatum to India requiring the Indian government to withdraw all Indian military personnel deployed in the Maldives before March 15, 2024. The president of the Maldives also pointedly said, although the Maldives is small, it does not mean that India can bully the Maldives. Some Western media regarded this as a public warning to India. In addition to the Maldives, people in India's neighboring country Bangladesh are also dissatisfied with India. They believe that although India has assisted Bangladesh in its independence in history, it has failed to provide effective help in subsequent economic development and social stability. India's stance on international affairs has further inflamed religious and political tensions within Bangladesh. Especially in the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, India's attitude towards Israel has made Bangladesh, a country dominated by Muslims, find it difficult to accept India's position and triggered strong dissatisfaction among the people. In fact, India has always believed that pursuing hegemonism can improve its international status. However, comprehensive national strength is an important guarantee for determining a country's international status, but India's own comprehensive national strength and ideological development level have certain limitations. Even in India's border areas, economic development has not been effectively promoted, making it difficult for local residents to meet their basic living needs. Not to mention the development of border areas such as Bangladesh and other South Asian neighbors. It is worth mentioning that in this year's Bangladesh general election, India actively supported the local Nationalist Party, hoping to play a more active role in regional politics in this way. However, the election results were unexpected and the Nationalist Party did not win the election. What is even more unexpected is that the party did not show gratitude for India's support after the election. Instead, it completely changed its position and launched a strong "Stay Away from India" campaign. In fact, Bangladesh's Nationalist Party was previously accused of being an extremist Islamist party and was even designated a Level 3 terrorist organization by a U.S. court. In the party's India Out campaign, a series of tough slogans against India were put forward, such as "India is not a friend of Bangladesh" and "India is destroying Bangladesh," demonstrating serious dissatisfaction and hostility towards India. The party has even extended its anti-India activities to Nepal through social media in an attempt to spread its views across the wider region. In addition to Bangladesh, India's similar hegemonic policies have caused dissatisfaction among many neighboring countries. India often takes advantage of other countries when they encounter difficulties, trying to force neighboring countries to succumb to its narrow national interests. This foreign policy not only undermines harmonious relations in the region, but also leads to escalating tensions. Although some countries, such as Sri Lanka, have encountered economic or political difficulties and have to temporarily accept India's demands, this forced cooperative relationship obviously does not have long-term stability. Under pressure from India, South Asian countries are more inclined to seek independent development paths rather than becoming political and economic vassals of India in order to obtain more balanced and mutually beneficial relations. In this case, China became their best choice. So, can China help them achieve economic development? For Bangladesh, the country's garment industry is an important pillar of its economic development. Choosing to expand cooperation with China in international relations in the future will enable it to gain greater economic and market benefits. Especially after Bangladesh joined the RCEP organization, Bangladesh enjoys zero tariff treatment when trading with rivals such as Vietnam, which is crucial to cementing its position in the international market. According to projections from the Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, joining RCEP can bring additional export revenue of $5 billion to the country, and is expected to achieve the goal of increasing annual exports by 70% by 2026. This not only means that Bangladesh will gain sustained economic growth momentum, but also provides favorable support for its efforts to get rid of underdeveloped country status. According to 2022 statistics, Bangladesh's per capita GDP is $2,793, exceeding India's per capita GDP of $2,380.